If we go back over here.
A coal gas tank, enough to pump up an airship. A sailor's knife, useful for cutting wet and thick ropes. It's seen a lot of use. The blade is worn from grinding. Fresh signs of impact. A rough landing led to an altercation with this shed.
Sorry. So... yeah. So, Mr. Elephant grabbed Mr. Man. Then... Mr. Elephant dragged Mr. Man because of all the blood. Then... Mr. Elephant fucked off.
In a fit of rage, the elephant broke the chain and threw its victim on the ground with a fierce power. Escaping the scene, it pulled the body with it, but dropped it at the gate. At least some of this was witnessed by a third party who was hurled against the shed. The elephant can't have gone too far. I can still track it.
Well, suppose you find it. Then what? Push it all the way back to the manor?
There you go, Andy. Quacked. Sadly, there are no sound alerts going on this stream, which is very upsetting for me, because PlayStation hates me, and you can't use Streamlabs on PlayStation without a capture card. I have a capture card, but I'd rather get my PC set up first.
Hog heaven. Destruction and trampled ground. Didn't we get to fly in it as children? I doubt it could hold my weight today.
He was certainly under pressure.
Duh.
This is quite comfy.
So... I'm guessing we should go up to people, if they're still there.
Hello.
Hello.
Can you satisfy my curiosity?
That's a question I can answer.
Elephant named Goliath crossed the Great Bridge in the direction of the forest where Theodore used to walk it.
Can you satisfy my curiosity?
I don't know. Perhaps someone else can help you, sir.
Damn. I didn't mean to, actually. So... towards the forest. So is it over here somewhere?
Okay, hear me out. If an elephant falls in the forest and there's no one around to...
John, no.
Oh, you're such a killjoy. So many jokes I could think of.
Is there more traps on here that I need to find before I go in? I'm trying to find the heffalump. Ah.
Strange. It was hung with care. The game has escaped us for now. We'll find a solution to the elephant problem later.
Dear Theodore, I'm writing to you as a fellow islander. I value our friendship just as much as I value our lives with the people. Although I am afraid this one-sided friendship cannot tie my hands any longer. I am being made to look weak in the eye of your neighbours. They believe that your tree is a mockery and not a piece of fruition as you intended. The people are afraid you refuse to give them your elephant a proper trainer. Instead, you're using your own limited knowledge to teach it. It's an impossible situation. I admit that I did think of having the elephant forcibly taken and given to Mr. Tailheart, who was shown that he is quite capable of looking after the elephant Bean. Bean? Oh! Although she is a female and far less frightening than your beast, please reconsider the situation. Sir William Sinclair. What an arsehole. Leave my elephant alone. Piss off. So, do I need to go to... Theodore. Bean! Anyway, so... So... The Gilden residence. That's what I need to find. Oh! Oh, it's his residence. Oh, I'm an idiot. It's fine. Fine. We'll investigate home, and then... I'm gonna keep doing that. I'm just gonna keep... I'm gonna keep pressing the camera button by accident. Run, 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 run. This game is so beautiful, though. Though I am getting slightly ticked off with it on some points. It's just because I'm autistic and I don't understand. More like... Ooh. It's pretty in here.
This young lady has a childish interest for her age.
So? Was it? I dress up for a living, and...
Gosh, what a mansion.
Ew.
I can always recognize the spirit of a true artist.
A tusk. So this man was elephant obsessed.
You? Who are you?
My name is Sherlock Holmes. Theodore Gilden was...
Did you kill him? Did he kill the elephant?
It's not in the yard anymore. It escaped into the forest.
You can't let it go. What if it returns?
I highly doubt that, Miss.
Imogen Gilden. Please, I beg of you, find that dreadful beast that killed my father.
I suppose we do need to learn what happened. Can you tell me what happened? From the very start.
I was here, so I didn't see how it began. My father visits the enclosure every morning to wake up Goliath. Today, I heard the elephant scream. I've never heard such a horrifying sound. My heart stopped. I knew something was wrong. I looked through my window and saw how it lifted my father up by his neck. I rushed downstairs. I saw it dragging my father as if he were a doll. I threw stones at it. It dropped my father's body and charged outside, screaming. Its roar was almost human. I was frightened, so I ran inside and hid here.
That is a terrifying experience, Miss Gilden. I'm sorry you had to go through it.
Thank you. Goliath must be caught, Mr. Holmes.
Well, thank you for the information, Miss Gilden. I did have some questions for your father. Perhaps you might help me with them?
I wasn't privy to much of my father's life, and it's very hard to think of anything at all with Goliath still loose. Please, Mr. Holmes.
Very well. Do you mind if I ask you more questions if I find anything that might help?
Anything to catch that monster.
Had Goliath been aggressive before?
It's dangerous, but it was never aggressive near my father. My father would do anything for Goliath. All the elephant had to do was clap its ears.
Elephantist.
You
Exactly.
envied the elephant, I mean.
Our house is called the House of Ivory. I've heard some people refer to me as the Ivory Girl. And my room stinks of the animal. As if it's me who lives in a pen and not Goliath. It's not envy, Mr. Holmes. It's just incredibly difficult to live like this.
Damn.
Did you observe anyone else in the yard? Any of your servants, perhaps?
Servants? Do you imagine that we would have any with Goliath? No one wishes to work in this house, even for double pay. I didn't see anyone else. Only my father and that diabolical beast.
Miss Gilden, I was on this island 10 years ago, and your father knew my mother. I believe I even had the opportunity to ride that balloon outside, but I do not recall seeing you.
I lived at my late mother's in Sheffield at the time. I'm in no spirit to reminisce right now. The elephant is out there.
You've never heard the name Violet Holmes before? Perhaps your father...
Please, Mr. Holmes. With that beast roaming free, I can't think of anything.
Very well.
Leave her alone, man.
Who's a cute bird?
Oh yeah, coat,
A commendable effort to barricade the windows.
Oh, she did what she could. Are you fucking judging? Ah, it makes noise.
False idols? Oh, sounds utterly dreary. She packed as much as she could carry. The same dull poses on all romantic photographs. So idyllic. Enjoy your happily ever after before it stales.
Hey, Sherry, we need to talk.
Hmm.
You found false idols. We need to find the remaining two.
What does bazooka even mean? Would this paper be good for anything but blowing one's nose on?
They're not rubbish, Sherry. There's something more. I'm serious.
Very well. I doubt it'll be worth it, but I will find them for you, John.
You'll thank me later. They're some of the most imaginative books I've ever read.
What did you say?
Speaking aloud helps me think.
Uh-huh. So now we have books. We've got to collect books as well. Uh-huh. Squawk. Of course. I told you, I'll keep doing it.
The nicest spot in the room. Mr. Gilden spent hours of his life right here.
Staring at an elephant's backside. What a wonderful life.
Mother. It's nice to see her young and smiling. From before Mycroft was born, our family loves to prod at the past.
Holmes's desire to rake up the past is hereditary.
Local wealthy resident Theodore Gilden, 53, has purchased the Indian elephant from travelling circus. Mr. Gilden commented, "It is a wonderful opportunity. There is no one better on this island suited to provide comfort home for the elephant. It is a paradise for the noble creature. No longer will this animal be locked up in a tent with clowns, but still got locked up. He will be a companion from now on, my second child, and I will protect him. Don't be jealous, people of Cordona. I am your best citizen." No, my name is Quentin. I don't eat crisps. Only time will tell if this is a midsummer madness or not. The neighbouring elite of Cordona is shocked to read the news, and furthermore, to hear this terrible troublings of the beast, they are having to accept the sea anemone of the one of Cordona's most powerful. Now we can all say that the richest of our island has troubles to bear too. Same goes to the rest of us.
His second child, an apparent son and heir, I'd say. What's so special about this place? Another elephant? A catchy title. A partnership annulled with a single stroke of a pen. I should take a photograph of the plans. I don't want to carry them around. Oh, the pungent stench of an animal.
Did Theodore seek some pink elephants with this?
I think Miss Gilden has barely matured. I think they were closer than you and me, John.
I'm hurt.
A relatively functional choice to replace the finger. Quite the spectrum. From the history of the Roman Empire to conspiracy theories of the French Revolution.
Ow.
A. Swift, is this name familiar to you? Your father had it removed from this plan.
Oh, that's Arthur Swift. I've seen him a couple of times here. He works with my father in the old city, digging up something ancient.
He is an archaeologist?
That's the word, yes. But to be truthful, I really don't think Mr. Swift is fit to be one. I've just learnt a lot about archaeology from my favourite book series. Oh, they are page-turners.
Inspirational, I'm sure, but would you happen to know where this Mr. Swift might be found?
I don't, but perhaps you can find out somewhere. My father's work with him is all official. Lots of boring legal papers with signatures and stuff.
And, which part of the elephant is in here? It's quite pungent.
Oh, that. It's elephant sweat. Father believed that it might replace traditional ambergris.
Well, that's true entrepreneur spirit.
Well, okay.
How can you read something like this? It's hard to swallow, and that's not due to the hard cover.
You're hardly serious. Any library without Nabe and Laura is incomplete. If you can read, then these books are an absolute must. Love and adventure. They're about life.
Oh, I wasn't aware that exploding pyramids were a part of daily life on Cordona.
You haven't seen
Andy,
life,
what do you
so
mean
might
you
try
didn't
reading
know
about it
elephant
at least.
sweat?
I found this. Who's this young lad next to you, your faithful knight?
Paul. He's my pirate. He's not really a pirate. I just call him that. It probably sounds very silly.
Your secret is safe in my hands. Does Paul work somewhere? What is his surname?
His name is Paul Perks. He and his yacht Whirlpool are the champions of the Salacia Yacht Club. He sails there. I'll show you where it is on the map if you need to meet him.
A yachting champion? Oh, well, that will be a first. I prefer dry land. And so does my suit.
Okay, but Andy, pigs still sweat, but they have a cooling method instantly to put the mud on themselves. So do elephants. Elephants will still sweat, probably put mud on themselves, but when there's no mud, they're just gonna sweat.
These bags of yours, it looks as if you've packed your entire room. Were you planning on going somewhere?
My partner and I, we wanted a change, a fresh start abroad. But now I have to stay here. Here, an orphan.
Wait, what? I don't know. Wait, what? Elephants don't have sweat glands? Oh! My chat's just going mental. Well, I am going to end it here. That's it. Yes. Over at the set, of course. There we go. I'm going to end it here. And I like this. I will continue playing this, definitely. I wanna, because at the end of the day, I wanna figure out all the... It's like watching an episode of Vera. I wanna figure out all the endings, and probably knowing me, I'll probably end up collecting too much stuff that I probably don't need. But trophies, people, trophies. We've been streaming now for over 4 hours, so I think it's safe to say that I need to end it. But I've had fun, and we will definitely be playing this again. So yeah. But I want to finish OFK first, and we'll then come back to this. Have a great one, guys. And I will see you guys in the next episode / stream.